In just one lifetime, 1,000 years of change. Oil and gas has made Qatar the richest nation on earth. But what happens next may be the most exciting transformation of all. Qatar has a vision to build a country that can support itself long after its oil and gas has run out.
We are a small country, but we are ambitious.
A multi-billion-dollar redevelopment plan has been launched, the largest of its kind anywhere in the world.
في مشاريع كبيرة جاية مثل المطار والميناء مشاريع تنموية كبيرة و2022 طبعا والمشاريع المصاحبة له.
With the 2022 World Cup and the 2030 vision, Qatar's grand plan is against the clock.
For us, time is absolutely so critical.
To complete all this work in such a short amount of time requires enormous amounts of power. And Qatar is building a multi-billion-dollar gas pipeline to fuel its grand vision from 3 giant offshore gas platforms, each with 10 separate wells, reaching 2 miles down into one of the largest natural gas deposits in the world. When harnessed, gas will be piped to the topside wellheads where it will be pressurized before 2 pipes bring the precious natural gas to Qatar. It's taken over 100 million man-hours and billions of dollars to reach this moment. The gas has been found, the wells have been drilled. Now, the giant wellheads are on their way. The final stage in a multi-million-dollar mission in Qatar's North Field.
This is what we would term a mega project.
The most challenging.
Every activity is critical.
Dangerous.
It will kill you in an instant.
Marine engineering project in the world.
There's a lot at stake.
And the future plans of an entire country hang in the balance. This is Barzan. "90 kilometers offshore, a massive super crane ship, the Oleg Strashnov. Her task, to lift 3 gas wellheads from this barge onto Barzan's 3 live gas platforms. At the wheel of the Oleg Strashnov, Captain Willem van der Meulen.
She is the biggest monohull crane vessel in the world.
But when it comes to the lift itself, Superintendent Dennis de Ruy is in control.
A crane like this and a vessel like this, you can do everything. This is the best equipment there is.
It's high risk and highly specialized work. The Oleg's international team are the best in the business. But there is an important Qatari presence on board too. Rasgas engineer Abdullah Al-Altaya
Hey Abdullah, welcome on board.
Thanks, Andrew.
Let's get you to
is
the
joining the
office.
team
We'll,
to
get you set up
observe
there
this
and,
extraordinary
go through the safety
engineering
orientation
challenge.
And take it from there.
Thank you.
Lifting the megaton wellheads at sea creates numerous challenges. First, when the giant crane begins to lift a module, its weight will pull the stern of the Oleg Strashnov down, causing the load to swing. To counter this, millions of litres of seawater act as ballast and are moved to the bow. Secondly, if the Oleg or the barge fail to hold their position, the megaton module will crash into the other assets. Finally, if the lift is not level and too much pressure is placed on one leg, it can buckle, causing the module to become unstable and, more importantly, incompatible with the jacket's pins, known as stabbing guides. Lifting the wellheads should take 5 days, but such are the risks they've planned for 11. And on day 1, it's easy to see why. The XYK, the Chinese barge carrying the 3 wellheads, has had a major malfunction. Could jeopardize the entire operation.
reports the loss of the bow anchors with regards to the XYK. And,
On the eve of the big lift, a disaster. The barge's mooring system has failed.
Where do we stand with the review?
Straight after this meeting, we can go over here.
It's Rasgas Offshore construction manager Glenn Hayler's job to get to grips with this problem fast.
Basically, the two bow anchors off the vessel or ship were released, and we understand there's been potentially a winch failure. The anchor and the chain started coming off the winch in an uncontrolled manner.
So they dropped the anchor?
So they've dropped the anchor and the chain. Yeah, both on the bow.
Glenn and his team know that the problem on the XYK has set them back by several days. And there's more bad news to come.
Now, the next 24 hours is a gradual increasement of the wind. Long range outlook Wednesday, Thursday. Wind further increasing, north-northwest 15 to 18. So in this period, actually, we are outside the installation criteria.
Okay.
It's imperative to get the lift started in the next 48 hours before the weather window closes. Rasgas installation engineer Andrew Clark will help to coordinate a new mooring plan for the XYK.
I mean, we still don't know exactly what caused the incident, but you learn much more when you have these unexpected things come up and you're pushed, the whole team is pushed to look at, back to the drawing board, every option from A to Z.
Superintendent Dennis will lead a team of expert riggers to inspect the topside modules.
The mission today is to inspect the rigging, see if it is properly laid out. So I've seen some pictures of the whole modules and the rigging, but now we're going to see it actually for the first time in real life.
The XYK is carrying 3 multi-million-dollar wellheads. The first to be lifted will be Barzan 1. When this wellhead is placed on its jacket, 40% of the pipeline's gas potential will be realized, and Qatar will enter a new era in its development. But if the lift is unsuccessful, the multi-billion-dollar project could be set back for months, causing a domino effect of delays throughout the mega construction sites back on the mainland. Key to the lift is the condition of the module's bespoke steel slings. They must be rigorously checked before they can be connected to the Oleg Strashnov's crane. Anchors or no anchors, if Superintendent Dennis isn't happy with the rig, he will abort the lift.
Gents, how is it looking? One safety pin missing. Oh. Did we check all around already? Yes? Okay, right here we are in the center of the module. This is where all the 4 slings come together. You have 1, 2, 3, and number 4 is all prepared and ready. Everything is laid out good, more or less according to drawing. It's always hard to follow the drawing with the slings this size, but yes. Guys, stay there, check it.
Over on the XYK's bridge, tempers are fraying. With their bow anchors lost and no replacements on board, they need to come up with a way of keeping the barge stable fast.
For this configuration, we expect anchor uplift. We expect to be kind of pulling the anchor out of the seabed, right? So we get dragging, we hold less tension.
What I don't understand from my side, that during the meeting that I was there, everybody agreed on this, and now suddenly it changed.
Okay.
Millions of dollars, not to mention hard-earned reputations, are on the line. And with night falling, all operations will have to wait for another day. But keeping Captain Willem and his crew on standby is an expensive business.
The actual cost of operating the Oleg Strashnov is around 550,000 euros a day. Somebody's going to pick up a pretty big bill, that's for sure, absolutely.
When complete, Barzan's 3 offshore gas platforms will pump 1.9 billion standard cubic feet of gas to Qatar every day. 2 36-inch subsea pipelines will travel 90 kilometres from the platform to Qatar. But before it reaches the country's homes and businesses, the gas will be processed in 2 mega gas trains. Here at Barzan Onshore.
هناك أكثر من 30,000 عامل من 45 دولة يعملون لإنجاز أضخم مشروع للغاز في المنطقة.
Everything here is mega scale.
ليس فقط حجمه الذي يعادل في منطقة رأس لفان 450 ملعب كرة قدم.
For 5 years, workers from every corner of the world have kept this critical construction project on schedule. 24-hour shift patterns, day in, day out. The progress is unrelenting. It will take another 8 years before all of Barzan's 6 gas trains will go online, but the first and largest will be ready in early 2014. Until then, Barzan Onshore knows their task is simple. Be ready to go the very moment gas arrives from the offshore platforms.
مشروع برزان يعتبر مشروع من أكبر المشاريع وأهم المشاريع التي تم إنجازها بشركة رأس غاز. هذا المشروع يعتبر مثالي بجميع المقادير.
من البداية قام المشروع بتدريب وتطوير قدرات أكبر عدد من القطريين والقطريات مقارنة بأي مشروع آخر في تاريخ مشاريع النفط والغاز في دولة قطر. لذلك فإن هذا المشروع هو من قطر وإلى قطر.
Today, Nafez is meeting Rasgas CEO Hamed Mohananad, who's here to inspect the installation of one of the site's 500-ton cleaning towers.
هذا البرج بيتسمى باللغة الإنجليزية اللي هو الأبسوربر. هذا البرج اللي بيتم فيه عمليات تحلية الغاز وفصل جميع مادة الكبريت والشوائب الأخرى اللي موجودة في الغاز لتنقيته وتحضيره لعمليات التصدير.
كم موظف عندنا موجود عامل في الموقع؟
في موقع بارزان بشكل عام عندنا أكثر من 30,000 عامل من أكثر من 30 دولة، وفي عندنا طبعا عدة كونتراكترز. والشيء الجيد إنه أغلب الكونتراكترز اللي بيشتغلوا في هذا السايت حمد مقاولين قطريين.
ليس فقط بناء مشروع، إنما أيضا بناء جيل قادم قادر على القيام بمثل هذه المشاريع مستقبلا.
Dawn in the North Field. And conditions are perfect. 3 days after the XYK lost its anchors, a new strategy to keep the barge stable has been agreed. The barge will be held in place by its 4 fully operational stern anchors. But it's at the bow that the vessel is in need of stability. Solution: 2 tugs will connect lines to the vessel and fan out 45 degrees either side of the ship's centre line to provide support. These tugs will then anchor themselves with their engines running to provide constant thrust. The XYK will be stable and the lift can go ahead.
There you go. Keep pulling.
The last-minute problems with the anchors has made the hundreds of lawyers, consultants and insurers associated with this mega project extremely cautious. And over on the Oleg Strasnov, after 72 hours of phone calls and emails, Rasgas Offshore project manager Glenn Haler is in need of some good news.
Hey Andrew, could you give me a quick update where we are with the bow lines right now, please?
I would say that we're probably looking at early evening, maybe 5 o'clock, when we would have the anchors installed, hold test done, and then hooked up to the tugs. Over.
Okay, Andrew, that's really good news. Okay, over and out, thank you. Over and out.
Late afternoon, And with the XYK in her mooring spread, the Oleg Strashnov moves into position. Superintendent Dennis and Captain Willem are about to take centre stage in this remarkable project. With more than 40 years offshore experience, they know the risks ahead better than anyone else on board.
So we've moved alongside to see how much the XYK is moving relative to us. The moment you lift and the vessel starts moving, there's a chance that the lift you've taken up is colliding with the adjacent structures. I can tell you 35 tons, it's like a big demolition ball. It's gonna go like a hot knife through the butter. It will take the whole thing apart.
The key moment for me, what is the barge gonna do, the XIK? Because the moment you start lifting, you start hoisting, the barge underneath the load will move.
Hopefully the spread with 2 tugs anchored on the bow will give enough stability to the whole unit to do the job.
Lift day. The weather is fair and the vessels are in position, but on the bridge of the Oleg Strashnov, feelings are running high.
You keep thinking, did I think about everything? Is everything 100% ready? Did we make all the calculations right? All those kinds of things.
Every activity is critical to the success because any mistake anywhere along the way could have very dramatic consequences.
We want this operation to be slow and safe. That's it.
The end result.
Right, perfect.
100%.
Yep.
It's 12 decks down and 600 feet from the bridge of the Oleg Strashnov to the stern, where Superintendent Dennis de Rooij will be coordinating the lift of the multi-million-dollar module. From now on, everything the big Dutchman says goes.
It is always a big moment if you're doing something like this. Yeah, there's too many things what can go wrong. Let's keep it that way. It's always dangerous.
But this lift has much more riding on it than normal. The module is just one of 3 wellheads, but it is the key module. Successful installation means the pipeline can be up and running in early 2014, and Qatar's ambitious plans for the future can move ahead. Qatar's vision of a successful economy, independent of oil and gas, is only achievable by using that same oil and gas to help power the change. As a Qatari, RasGas senior engineer Abdullah Al-Altaya knows just how significant this moment could be for the future of his country.
This is a project that's for the state of Qatar, and directly it's going to fuel the future projects of the state of Qatar. So it gives me enormous pride to be able to be a part of something like this.
Okay, at the moment we are hooking in the lifting slings from the module onto the main block, and down below we are cutting part of the sea fasting.
With all 4 slings connected, they can start tensioning the wires by raising the crane block.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, we can put more load on the main crane. Yeah, you're going to increase the load on the main crane. Go ahead.
So we are now increasing the tension on the load. So slowly getting more tension on the slings. See if everything is the way we want it.
A little bit more up, Jan.
Subtle, tiny adjustments on a megaton scale. Dennis calls the tune, but it's the 5,000-ton, fully revolving mega crane team who make it happen.
Operating the crane is the most pressurized job. I need to concentrate 200% for that. That's why I'm whispering.
Erop heb gedraaid aan dek gelegen.
But as the load increases, it becomes apparent there's a problem. One of the crane's slings has developed a twist.
You can see that there is a twist in this sling. Yeah? It's twisted.
Each module is attached to the crane by 4 tailor-made steel slings. Every sling is made up of 7 tightly bound steel strands. But if the strands are not bound tightly enough, or if they are stored incorrectly during transport, they can twist, altering the length of the sling and causing the load to become unbalanced, increasing the risk of a catastrophic failure. Dennis knows that increasing the load on the slings may cause the twist to free itself. But he also knows that the more pressure he exerts, the greater the risk to the module.
The one on the B2 have a half a twist, correct?
We have some troubles with slings on the moment. There is a twist in 2 slings.
For Dennis, it's crunch time. A $10 billion project already behind time. Further delays will be measured in millions, but damage to the module would set the project back by months, causing a ripple effect throughout the massive development projects back on shore that could run into billions. On the Oleg Strashnov, the crew can only stand and wait. Then, Dennis aborts the lift.
It is tough, yeah, because a client can think, well, why is he stopping it?
We stopped the operation. Slings have been rejected by the superintendent.
You look at it and you think, So you go up a floor from the crane, so you're on the same level. And then you start thinking, now what happened if this, of that? And at that moment you make the decision, well, we don't do it.
We put tension on the slings, but they are not reshaping. So that's why the superintendent has rejected the slings, and we're now going to disconnect.
Each sling must be examined on board the XYK before being hoisted onto the Oleg Strashnov's deck. Here, the crew try and straighten them out by hand. Each one is over 300 meters in length. It's painstaking, back-breaking, and worst of all, time-consuming work. It's a major blow for the project and a huge decision from Dennis.
There's a lot at stake. For them, for us, for everybody.
When gas was discovered here in the early 1970s, there was widespread disappointment. Many felt that transporting the gas to potential customers in India and the Far East would be impossible. But in the 1990s, Qatar took a giant leap of faith and invested nearly all of the country's wealth in developing its liquid natural gas reserves.
في 1991 بدأ استغلال الغاز بتطوير أول مشروع طورته قطر للبترول في حقل الشمال ما يسمى بنورثفيلد ألفا أو حقل الشمال ألف بالعربي إذا بتسميه.
The decision changed life in Qatar forever.
فطبعا الطفرة هذه اللي بدأت في LNG سوت قطر أو أصبحت قطر بها أكبر مصدر للغاز المسال في العالم ب77 مليون طن.
Gas has made Qatar wealthy beyond its wildest dreams. But Barzan will not be turning gas into gold. It will be used for something much more precious.
مشروع برزان هو مشروع متكامل يهدف لتوفير مصدر دائم من الطاقة يمكن الاعتماد عليه لبناء ودعم المستقبل في دولة قطر.
Barzan is purely about enabling, the next phase of the economic development of the country.
فهو مشروع مهم جدا وركيزة للنمو اللي جاي في المستقبل.
There are more than $220 billion worth of mega construction projects planned or underway in Qatar.
Everybody sees possibility here.
And the pipeline is critical to each and every one of them, both to have enough power to complete construction and to have enough energy to run efficiently in the future.
مشروع برزان مشروع من قطر إلى قطر، ولقد حقق وما زال يحقق جميع الأهداف التي رسمت له وقد اجتازها في أماكن أخرى.
So much building at once needs constant communication amongst the different sites. Managing so many people and resources requires expert scheduling. The scale and speed of this country's transformation is breathtaking.
We are a small country, but we are ambitious.
In the capital Doha is Musharraf, more than 70 acres of mega-scale development. Over 100 new buildings will revolutionize the old commercial center of the city. At its heart will be Musharraf railway station, the central hub for an entirely new rail network, the largest in the Gulf, will link up all major population centers in the country.
Musharraf station is the major central station where all the lines come to. So if you want to move from any line to any other line, you'll come to Musharraf. So they started the watering today?
Yes, the drilling has started.
Deputy CEO of Qatar Rail, Hamad Ibrahim Al-Bashiri, is on site to inspect a vital stage in the project. The excavation team have reached the water table and must drain it before digging down any further.
We've excavated from ground level, which was about +5, and we're now at datum 0.
And where is the water level?
The water level in this area, we're expecting it at about -9.
The magnitude of the project is a challenge. The logistic is a challenge. Securing the land is a challenge. How many drills did they do until
They've
now?
done 12. There's 12 drills.
What deep?
The depth of these casings are 25 meters, and you can just see the pump there now, which will pull the water out.
Submersible pump.
Submersible pump.
Submersible. We would like Doha to be like a modern city with all transportation methods available for everyone. So what we are doing now is part of the final vision. You will still feel you are in an Arabic city, you will still see local people, and you will still look around and see people wearing like me and talking in Arabic, but we will be the hub one day, inshallah.
Musharraf is just one of more than 20 mega-scale projects currently underway in Qatar. A new city, 7 football stadia, tens of thousands of hotel beds, all racing to be built in time for the 2022 World Cup and Qatar's self-imposed 2030 deadline. It's an astonishing challenge, and every one of these mega structures needs Barzan. On the Oleg Strashnov, the crew are hard at work trying to fix the faulty slings. Raskas engineers Abdullah Al-Altaya and Andrew Clark are on deck to try and understand what went wrong.
This is the link plate here.
Just massive in size. Incredible to see up close. Seen it on paper, but when you see it in real life, just doesn't do it justice. And now these slings are 9-inch in diameter, right?
Basically, the way this sling is made, there's a core that runs down the center, and then we wrap wire ropes around that. So these cords here are to keep it tightly bound.
And when you pick up the top sides, which this is used for, you want to make sure you pick it up level. Am I correct?
That's correct. At this diameter, right, a twist like that can take as much as 8 or 9 inches out of your rigging. And that was actually the superintendent's biggest concern when he saw it the other day. Was how do we get that back out so that we get a level lift, so that we come over those stabbing pins smooth.
Moments later, Abdullah and Andrew are summoned to deck 8. Dennis has an important update.
At the moment on deck, we are working on the second sling. We hope to get it on there tonight. I think it will be early in the morning. So hopefully by tomorrow this time it will be hanging in the crane. Weather permitted.
The pressure on Dennis and his team is growing by the hour, but for Abdullah, it's an extraordinary insight into how the offshore industry operates.
When you give humans challenges, you find that they perform at their best. This is a very well-experienced crew, and I'm fortunate to be able to rub shoulders with them and to learn from them, to then take that knowledge and pass it on for future projects, you know.
October the 5th, make or break day for the Barzan project. On the deck of the super barge XYK, the Barzan 1 module has newly repaired slings and is ready for lifting. On the bridge of the Oleg Strashnov, the mood is optimistic.
Mr. Lee, how are you feeling today? Good. Good? That is the spirit. Do we have to do the stretching?
High five.
Spirits are high, but Dennis knows that if the slings twist again today, his decision to try and fix them on board the Oleg will come under severe scrutiny.
Weather looks good. The moment we're connecting the main lifting slings with the main hook, we do a pre-tension up to 1,000 ton, and then we have the decision go or no go, and after that we have a lift off. Feeling lucky? Always.
3 days after aborting the lift, Dennis returns to the stern, where he will supervise today's attempt. On the bridge, the captain knows the stakes are high.
If we're not gonna get it right this time, then we are facing a major delay that has massive financial consequences for all parties involved. Yeah.
So yeah, you can have a delay, a serious delay, if the slings are not good this time.
There is always butterflies in the tummy feeling. A certain amount of what I would call healthy stress. Yeah.
Looking good, boss?
Dennis instructs the crane operator to slowly increase the weight on the slings.
500, maybe up to 1,000.
Every additional ton without a twist is a small victory.
Getting closer to the moment. The tension is rising. In your head you're thinking, this can go wrong, that, this, that, don't ask me what. But there are many things what can go wrong. Here's the assistant. Yes, boss. In welke sling? Ja. Just stretch it. Try to get it out.
It's another twist.
Okay, right now it looks like we have one half of a twist. We lower down and we try to bring that twist also to a minimum. So we have to flip it one more time. Nobody said it is easy. It is never easy. It is a lot of pressure. It can be a lot of pressure. You have to learn how to deal with it. But after 22, 23 years in the industry, yeah, you have seen a lot. And based on that, you make your decisions.
After half an hour of work, they're ready to try again.
John, make sure it cannot grab up, eh? Looking good at B1 and B2, boss.
The pressure is enormous. Countless billions on one man's decision.
So all the slings are twist free. Only A1 have a quarter of a twist. But that is no problem. Okay guys, the decision is made. We're gonna go for it.
It's a big call. only time will tell if the slings are up to the job.
Everybody see me sweating, but it is the heat.
On the XYK, welding teams are instructed to cut the remaining sea fastenings connecting the module to the barge. Barzan 1 is preparing for liftoff.
Okay, Mr. Lee, sitting down.
Take us through it.
You're sitting there. Your lucky day.
It's a significant, legally binding moment. Billions of dollars hang in the balance. All parties must acknowledge that they're happy to lift.
Let's just get a signature on it.
But Dennis is in no mood to waste any time.
Yeah, let me sign so I can leave here.
Yeah.
Should be okay. It's in only 3,000 tons. Right? All right.
That's what we expect of a superintendent. He's in his element. That's what he does. That's what it's about. We're responsible for delivering, right?
At last, despite all the setbacks, the lift can finally begin. Dennis prepares his team.
Okay, now, when the bridge is ready, crane operator is ready, people on the barge are ready, let me start.
Yeah, ballast ready. DP ready.
Crane is ready. Okay, Jan, start coming up.
Okay, here we go.
Glenn and his team gather at the stern to watch.
Of course, this is critical. It's important that we're here.
But there is only one person calling the shots now.
I think everybody is nervous with something like this.
The crane's block is slowly raised to start taking the weight of the module.
Okay, guys on the barge, let me know when you see any movement on that B1, B2, eh?
2,500, Dennis.
2,500, okay? You see the cap is getting bigger now.
So we're up, yeah. That's good.
What is the weight now?
2,880.
All right.
As the load on the XYK is reduced, she is more likely to move, making the already tricky job of keeping the two vessels aligned even harder. This is the moment of truth for the XYK's improvised mooring plan. If the tugs fail now, it could be disastrous.
Keep coming up on the block.
Coming up.
Don't stop. Just keep coming up on the block.
Take off the mooring lines, eh?
Yeah, take off the mooring lines from the on the module.
John? You're free from the carriage, Dennis.
Okay, we have a movement of the XIK.
Half a meter, correct?
Just half a meter, no more.
When it is okay for you on the inside, you can stop whenever you want.
Okay, we're high enough then. All right.
Yeah, we're high enough.
The module is fully supported by the crane. Now, they must make sure it doesn't start to swing.
Until we're clear of the barge, this is a very crucial moment.
Next step, slowly slide the asset away from the XYK.
Okay, Brits, whenever you're ready, slowly start up, moving ahead.
We haven't moved anything, we haven't touched anything, so we're almost clear of the barge. Smooth operation.
Stage 1 complete. There are far greater challenges ahead for the Oleg and her crew. In the desert, water is life. Qatar, with one of the lowest levels of rainfall in the world, has the highest per capita water usage on the planet. Today, 99% of all drinking water used in Qatar comes from the Gulf. A population boom created by Qatar's ambitious redevelopment plans means water desalination plants are struggling to keep up with demand. Today, there is only 2 days' worth of clean drinking water in reserve. One oil spill in the Gulf could spell disaster. To counter this, Abu Fontas desalination plant is increasing production. Barzan will run a pipeline from the onshore facility in Ras Laffan directly to the desalination plant, radically altering the amount of seawater it can treat.
الشركة رأت أن تبدأ في مشروع جديد أو نقول محطة جديدة على أساس أن نتفادى أي انقطاع في الماء. لذلك رحنا على مشروع A2 اللي هو يتم فيها إنشاء مقطرتين، كل مقطرة تنتج 18 مليون جالون، يعني بطاقة أو سعة 36 مليون جالون في اليوم. And when this all project will be finished?
When is expected? Actually,
it is June 2015.
Very good.
The pipeline guarantees Abu Fontas a constant supply of power to fuel its upgrade, but the gas is not just used to create electricity.
في إنتاج من العادم نقدر نقول من الغاز هذه، احنا بدل لا نخليه يطلع في الجو نستخدمه، نستفيد منه، نستخدمه في الغلايات. الغلايات هذه تطلع لنا ستيم، بخار. هذا البخار ناخذه على المقطرات على اساس نستخدمه في عمليه التكثف واللي ينتج منها الماء الحلو.
مشروع برزان مشروع مهم جدا بالنسبه لنا، لانه هو راح يدفع عجله النمو في البلد من ناحيه الاحتياجات اللي تحتاجها الكهرباء والماء في البلد، فهو مشروع مهم جدا وركيزه للنمو اللي جاي في المستقبل.
When online, Barzan will allow Abu Fontas to increase the amount of stored fresh water available in Qatar from 2 to 7 days. Back in the North Field, 3,500 tons of state-of-the-art technology hangs over the Arabian Gulf. Heavy lifting vessel, the Oleg Strashnov, has moved to within 500 meters of the live gas platform. The next step in this remarkable operation will be the most hazardous of them all.
During an operation like this, the risks are a sling failure. We could drop the module onto the pre-drill wells. If you imagine 3 years worth of drilling in terms of what does that do to the state of Qatar, it's huge, right?
If things weren't complicated enough for the crew of the Oleg Strashnov, now the weather is deteriorating. A notorious Shamal dust storm is pushing down through the Gulf. This violent weather phenomenon makes working at sea impossible. It could bring this project to a standstill for up to 5 days.
Here you got the actual wind speed at 50-meter level, so it has increased over the past 2 hours to gusting to 20 knots, as you can see. When you look at the load, there is a very, very gentle little swing.
The weather is a genuine concern, but Dennis is in no mood to give in now.
We have the module on the height. It has to be to install the stepping guides. And right now we are moving in the last 40 meters.
It's got to be a perfect fit. And that's a bit like threading a needle with boxing gloves.
Okay, 1 more meter, guys.
All right.
Terrain is 1 meter, stern complete, vessel stabilizing.
Hi.
With minute adjustments to the Oleg Strashnov's positioning, the stabbing guides must be perfectly aligned to the legs of the module. They only have one chance to get this right.
Another half a meter to port.
Another half meter to port.
Okay, let the boat settle. About the moment and then we start lowering the block.
Roger that.
Dennis is under quite a lot of pressure because he is also depending on the guys on the jacket, what they are telling him. One guide is in position, the other guide may be just out of position, so we need to rotate again.
This side's good, Dennis.
Okay.
A little bit more coming down, Dennis. Okay. Rotate a little bit more clockwise.
It's coming down.
Coming down on the block.
Okay, slowly. Stop on the block. Stop on the block, eh?
Block stop.
Okay, coming down on the block again.
Coming down. Engineer goed, Dennis?
Ja, weet ik, Bas, weet ik. Ik kan dat zien. Ik kan dat zien. Ze zijn ongelijk, hè?
Ja, daarom.
One leg is in, Brits. Hey, one leg is in.
One leg is in. Okay.
Okay, coming down on the block again, Dennis.
Coming down. Still good, Dennis.
A little bit faster. Bas, still okay?
Still okay.
Coming down on the block, Dennis.
Coming down.
Okay, guys, the second leg is in now. Okay, Dennis, all stop on the block. We keep it like this for now.
Okay. So now we're going to take the people off the jacket, yeah, because we don't want to have them there when we land the module. I try to stick that somewhere in the back of my head, not to think about that we are actually putting 3,000 tons on top of a live gas line.
With the crew moved to a safe distance, Barzan 1 can be lowered into position. This slow, controlled descent will give the jacket time to acclimatise to the weight of the module.
Okay, guys, what is the weight now?
The load is still the same, so that means there is no friction on the guides. Yeah, 2 meters more then, it's okie dokie. It's going all right.
But the margins are very fine. It's a very tight fit.
Yeah, we've got a clash there, right? We did have a clash.
If the leg of the module gets stuck on the stabbing guide, the entire operation is under threat. But a quick readjustment from the crane solves the problem.
So,
About 1 meter left, bridge.
1 meter to go. Okay, we're all steady here, no problem. Then.
Okay.
5.
All legs are touching now, Dennis.
All legs are touching. Okay, are we started to lose weight?
Yeah, we start losing weight now.
Okay, very good.
This is a value-added experience, you know. You can't get this from reading a book or a newspaper. The precision that they can get to is pretty incredible to witness.
After 10 years of planning and 5 years of construction, Barzan 1 is on the jacket. Mission accomplished.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Well done, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lips Lee. Everybody did a good job.
Yep, relief, satisfaction, joy, all of those kind of emotions.
You happy? Of course. You get the job done.
It took 7 days to get the wellhead in place, but it means everything to the project.
Can start production.
We now know we can definitely deliver gas to Barzan.
In total, it took 18 days to get all assets in place.
We did it again. It is building like mountains in the sea. Some people think it is beautiful.
Today, Qatar is one step closer to building a vibrant global hub here in the Gulf.
What we are doing now is part of the final vision.
Never before has so much been changed so quickly.
وتترك أثرها على بلدنا الحبيب اليوم ولعقود قادمة إن شاء الله.
With great wealth comes great responsibility. and with speed, the need for caution. An ancient, nomadic people, proud of their past, fully committed to their future, and the future of those yet to come.
تماما كما أرادتها قيادتنا الحكيمة، جسرا يصل الحاضر بالمستقبل.